Hi, it's Andrea from Club SciKidz. Now that you have learned all about bridges and you've learned about some really cool bridges and their history and how they're built, now it's time for you to build your bridge out of Legos. All you need today is a piece of paper, something to make your river with. So I have colored pencil and a marker, and then you need some Legos. The first thing that we need to do is to make our river. So it's up to you on how wide you'd like your river to be. How wide your river is will determine on the span of your bridge. So go ahead and draw your river, and then we'll go through the parts of the challenge and what you'll need on your bridge. So the first thing that you'll need to think about with your bridge is the span of your bridge. The span is how long it is. And the span of your bridge will depend on how wide your river is. So if your river is this wide, your span has to be at least as wide as your river. If you think about the bridges that you've been on, the span of the bridge, or how long it is usually a lot longer than the water that your bridge is going over. Now, when we think about the part that's going across the river, that is called your beam. The beam is the horizontal part of the bridge that's going to be going across. It's going to span the river. Now, the next thing you need to think about is, now that we have the span going across the river, what's going to hold it up? Because it's not enough to just set it on top. The things on the side that are going to give it elevation, those are called the piers or piles. That's what you're going to need to think about as well. So not only how long your bridge is, but how are you going to elevate it? How many piers or piles are you going to have? Are you going to only have one at each side, or are you going to have some in the middle? If you think about the Bay Bridge here in Maryland, there's piles not only at the edges, at the sides of the river or the bay, but also in the middle of the bay. So just think about that. Another thing that you have to think about with your river is how to reinforce it. Reinforce means to give extra layers. If you have one layer of Legos going across and you put a whole lot of weight on it, it's probably not going to stay together. So to reinforce it means you're going to put 2 or 3 layers there to help make it stronger. All parts of your bridge will need some reinforcement. It just depends on the type of bridge you're making, the span of the bridge, and what kind of weight are you expecting? Are you expecting it for just people to go across, or do you want cars to be able to go across? All of those things are going to determine how you're going to make your bridge. So now is your turn to go ahead, start building your bridge. Think about those things that we discussed, and we'd love to see a picture of some of your bridges once they've been completed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great time building.